Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to take you through 5 places that you definitely need to check out while you're here in Japan. Number 1 on the list is going to be Shibuya. Shibuya is like the central district where everyone goes and hangs out sociably with their friends and goes out and eats and just has an all-around good time. Shibuya is going to have really good places like sushi bars, ramen places like Ichiran, and then all the other fast food places. It's also the first place and the only place currently where Taco Bell has opened in Japan that's not on an American base. But yeah, Shibuya also has the crossing there. Now this is probably one of the most famous places that everyone thinks of when they think of Tokyo because of all the movies that it's been in and all the media shots and things like that. One of the most popular movies would be Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious. There was a particular scene, now this wasn't actually shot in real life, they CG'd it. But yeah, they drift around that particular corner and intersection where the Shibuya crossing is. Go grab yourself a coffee and sit down and enjoy and just watch as people go past. It's quite mesmerizing. Get some time lapses on your phone and you'll have a good time. I need my coffee. My brain is not working. Second place you need to check out is Akihabara. Akihabara is like the #1 place where all your manga and anime and that otaku culture is, plus a stack of electronics. I was just there the other day and I came across some antique radios dating back from before World War II, which was just insane. And the prices of them actually weren't all that bad. So you're gonna find some crazy, amazing things there. And if you're not like a nerd or a geek like myself, you're still gonna enjoy the place just to observe and see that part of Japan's culture with anime and manga district. As well guys, if you're there with your family, friends, as well as just there by yourself and you don't like this type of stuff, you're not gonna wanna go to the top levels of all like the buildings and stuff because as they would say, it is definitely not suitable for it. Third place that you definitely wanna check out in Japan is gonna be Kyoto. Kyoto is full of all that old, ancient kind of history and culture about Japan. You're gonna see things there like an awesome geisha town and city. There's gonna be stacks of people still dressing up in that old kind of kimono, yukata style, depending on what time and season you're here in Japan. And yeah, it's a really great tourist place just to see all that history and all those cool buildings and temples that are still kept in the same state that they were back in those times. Also a great place to eat, great place to buy souvenirs for your friends back home, and just to really experience and learn about what happened in Japan in those times. Fourth place that you want to check out is Osaka, and the reason for this is because a lot of people nickname it the opposite of Tokyo. They have a different dialect that they speak down there, as well as the food is completely different in flavor. It's much richer, and yeah, you definitely want to try those 2 things out in a trip if you can make it to both places. Osaka also is known for having some of Japan's biggest automotive auctions and places like that, so if you were hunting for a sweet import like a Skyline or a Supra or a Sylvia or anything like that, that is definitely the place you want to go check out some cars. An example of this kind of opposite thing is in Tokyo, you're meant to stay on the left-hand side of the escalator while you're using it so that people can pass you on the right-hand side. But in Osaka, they switch that around for some reason. Nowhere else in Japan do they do this, and you have to wait on the right-hand side. So you stop on the right-hand side and let people pass you on the left-hand side. It's just some weird things that they like to switch around and make the opposite of Tokyo, probably because they just like to be different. But yeah, that's Osaka, definitely check it out. Number 5 on the list is Kyoto. Now you probably haven't heard this name before or about this place before, and that's because when anyone thinks of going to beaches and places like that in Japan, they just all think of Okinawa. And sure, if you want to be a tourist and go do the normal tourist thing where everyone goes, go to Okinawa. But if you really want to see the most amazing beaches that Japan has to offer, you need to go to Kyoto. Kyoto is an island about 2 to 4 hours off from the mainland of Nagasaki by ferry. It depends on which boat you take there. But this is where everyone from Okinawa goes for their beaches and holidays and things like that. So even the people in Okinawa know that their beaches aren't that great. A little bit of history with Kyoto for you is that back in the time of like the Bible, when the apostles went out into all of the world to preach the gospel, they reached Asia and Japan. Now Japan and a lot of people started getting saved and becoming Christians, and the emperor wasn't too impressed with this, so he just started murdering and killing everyone that was claiming that they were a Christian. And they were actually crucifying them on crosses, just like what happened to Jesus. Now all the Christians in Japan fled down to Kyoto, and that was like their refuge. So Kyoto is kind of known as like the church island in Japan. Now, there are a lot of still these old churches that they built there that are abandoned and still have all the stained glass and things like that. So go check it out. It's an awesome place for photography. And if you're a Christian like myself, it's just cool to read about and learn about the history that happened there and just how much, like when the Christians were persecuted, how they all fled there and stayed there and were kept safe. So yeah, guys, definitely check out Kyoto. Best beaches in Japan, and there's also some really cool JDM car culture stuff happening there. That's where I've been spending a lot of my time filming this new documentary I'm working on for Otaku Garage called Revive. So, you know, maybe you'll even be able to check out Zero Spirits Racing headquarters there and just see some of the awesome JDM car culture that's happening there as well. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video with your friends. Tell me in the comment section if you want to see more videos like this or what other videos you want to see me make here in Japan, and I'll make sure that happens. And as always, ja mata ne. Just subscribe or a kitten will die. No, I won't murder a kitten. That's terrible. I don't even know why I said that. Peace out.